Hey y'all, it's time for another episode of Christmas at the Crafty Cove. I am so excited to have y'all here today. If you're not already subscribed, I would be honored if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. Today, I'm so excited to be teaming up with my friend Sarah from Sunflowers and DIY, and we are bringing you a candy cane Christmas. So we're going to get right into it. We'll talk about this in just a little while. We're going to go on and start out with DIY number one. Now, I will admit, y'all, not everything in mine has candy canes on it or in it, but I'm going with the candy cane colors because right now it is hard to find candy canes where I'm at. So I'm taking 3 1-gallon paint sticks and then another one that I had cut down for another project. This little sign and 4 of these little wood hanging arrows. They are supposed to be houses. I don't know, but I'm using them as arrows. And we are just going to start by gluing our paint sticks together. Y'all know me. I can never do a voiceover without messing up. So anyway, but thankfully y'all are used to that and you don't mind it too much. So we get them all glued together and then we are just going to paint them with 1 coat of Waverly White chalk paint. And then we're going to paint around all of the signs with Waverly White chalk paint, only around the edges. On this sign here, we're going to use some scrapbook paper that I got from a pack from Hobby Lobby. We're just going to use our purple glue stick and glue that right to the front of there. And then we are going to take some of these candy cane striped pipe cleaners and we are going to go all around the edges with this. And we are just going to use hot glue to do this. It's super simple. I just put some hot glue down. And then wrapped them around it. Yeah, I defeated the purpose of painting these, but you know, it is what it is, y'all. So then after we get that finished, I'm going to take some red craft paint and some green craft paint. Paint 2 of the arrows red and 2 green. Then we're going to go through and use our fan brush and go all around the edges of all 4 arrows. We're trying to make it look like snow. After we get that finished, we're going to start adding our decals. On the first one, we're going to put Candy Cane Lane on this one. And on the others, on one red one, we are going to put Santa. I have to watch as I do this, y'all, because I can't remember. But I will tell you that this vinyl that I was using must have been old or something because it did not want to stick, but I finally got it to stick. So you guys are going to see me have a little bit of trouble with this right here. On one of the green ones, we put reindeer. We're just making a little sign here. And then on another, I have to wait and see where I'm at because I can't remember. On another green one, we put North Pole. And then on another red one, we put sleigh rides. Now that we've got all of our decals on, we're just going to go ahead and put our piece together. And to do that, I'm just getting you could see I had some trouble again with that vinyl. We just lay out our paint sticks and we are just going to start gluing. So the first sign, Candy Cane Lane, is going to go up at the top. And then we're just going to go down the entire piece with our other arrows. And they're pointing different directions. And this is not exactly perfectly even because I was trying to cover up like where those paint sticks meet, if that makes any sense. And I will tell you, doing it this way, it's not real sturdy. If you're going to lean it against something, it is fine. But if you want a sturdier piece, I would definitely use like a yardstick because these paint sticks want to bend a little bit. And now we're just going to take some mesh tubing from the Dollar Tree and wrap it all the way around just to kind of give our candy cane stripes. I was going to put this in like a planter bucket, but I couldn't do that because it was a little flimsy and it just did not want to stand straight. So I'm just going to use it out on my deck because we have a covered deck on the back part of our house and I'm going to put it out there. And so leaning it up against one of my deck poles will be perfect. I think it turned out super cute, but y'all let me know in the comments below what you think. Again, everything's not going to have candy canes in it because it's so hard right now to find candy canes here in Kentucky. At the Dollar Tree, the dollar store, Walmart, anywhere, I cannot find much candy cane things. But we are doing a candy cane Christmas, and I'm so honored to be teaming up with my friend Sarah from Sunflowers and DIY. Sarah and I have worked together before. I absolutely love everything she does. She also works with Chalk Couture. Y'all, please check out Sarah. Let her know Missy sent you. I promise you will not be disappointed. Okay, we're going to go right back into it, y'all. DIY number 2. So I'm taking 22 tumbling tower blocks. I'm not going to make y'all watch me glue all these together. You've seen it before. We just glue 7 on top, 7 on bottom, and 4 on each side, and then glue those together. We make a square out of it. We're making a little frame. And then we're going to go ahead and stain it with some Waverly wax. Now, I showed you on the back there, I tried to do a buffalo check pattern by painting it, and I didn't like it because I didn't have all the right colors. I didn't have enough colors. So then I decided just to use a piece of scrapbook paper, which I did have to piece together, but I did a pretty good job. I got the pattern right where it was supposed to be, and there's hardly a seam at all. So I'm very proud of that. Next, we're going to take 4 of these Christmas tree cutouts from the Dollar Tree and some of this white wood-looking scrapbook paper, and I am just going to glue our scrapbook paper right on and then cut off the excess on all 4 trees. After that, it's time to glue our frame to our little sign, and to do that, I am just using hot glue. Y'all know me, the simpler, the better when it comes to crafting for me. That's my motto. Farmhouse decor on a Dollar Tree budget, y'all. That's what we do here. So we're just going to glue that down. Now we're going to take a piece of this garland tie, and I'm going to try and make it to look like this is going to be a garland. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make it look like a garland draped. So I'm just gluing the ends right there in the corners, and then it's draped down across the middle. Then we're going to take our Christmas trees and spell out the word Merry. We're just going to put 1 letter on each tree. I'm trying to cut my videos down a little bit with some of the stuff that y'all already know how to do. I'm just kind of letting you know. Does that make sense? Because I'm afraid you all might get tired of watching me paint and all those other things. So after we've arranged our Christmas trees the way we want them, I'm just going to use hot glue, and I'm gluing those to the garland and to the sign. I want it to look like these trees are hanging from our little garland here. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to quit apologizing, or I'm going to try to stop apologizing so much because y'all get on to me all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know what I mean. Because I apologize a lot, but that's just because I want to make y'all happy. I want to give y'all things that you want to see, and when I do something that I'm not really positive about, I apologize. So I'm going to try to be better at that. So the M, we go up a little higher. The E, R, and R, we do all of those in the same height. And then on our Y, we also go up a little higher on that one. I didn't get them exactly like I wanted them, but I think it turned out so cute. I think this is my favorite project in this entire video. Now I'm just going to take these little berries I got off a pick from Michael's. We're going to glue those on there. You can glue them however you want. And that is it. I'm going to say it, how stinking cute. Again, I think this is probably my favorite project in this entire video. Y'all let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I just love how simple and how cute it looks. Okay, y'all, cutting some of that stuff out really makes a shorter video. I'm on to DIY number 3. So for this, I'm taking one of these sleds that I got from the Dollar Tree last year. And we're just going to remove the hanger and the tag. We're going to use a different material for that hanger. You can save that if you want to use the hanger, but I didn't use it. Then I'm going to sand off all the glitter, paint 2 coats of Waverly white chalk paint on it. And then I'm going to take this really cute peppermint scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and we're going to trace out the shape of our sign and cut it out. Then we're just going to use our purple glue stick. Y'all, I'm in love with this purple glue stick. It is so much easier than Mod Podge. I'm using it on everything now. We're just going to adhere that to the bottom part of our sleigh. Then we're going to take some red vinyl, and we're going to adhere that to the top portion of our sleigh, that little piece there. Cut it all down to size. Now we're going to use more of those pipe cleaners and go all around the bottom part of the sled and the top part. After we get all of that finished, we're going to put our decals on. One says Nethery, which is my last name, and that's at the top part of the sled. Then I'm going to put Candy Cane Farm, and I do kind of angle the candy cane I love how this turned out. And it is not a video on my channel without some buffalo plaid. I made a really simple buffalo plaid, black and white bow, stuck that right in the corner, made a little faux candy cane out of those same pipe cleaners, stuck that right to the middle. And we're going to take 2 of those pipe cleaners, twist them together, and make the hanger for our little sleigh. I think this turned out super cute. Y'all, I mean, it was all things that I already had in my stash. I love it. It's going to bring a little bit of personalization into my Christmas decor, which is something that I love. So y'all let me know. What do you think about this one? DIY number 4. This one is so simple. I take this little sign from the Dollar Tree and I paint it with 2 good coats of crimson chalk paint. Then we're going to do, of course, more decals. If you do not have a cutting machine, you could totally use a chalk marker and write things on this, or use stickers or anything like that. You do not have to have a cutting machine, but I have one, so I do use it quite often. And I'm just going to put on here Mrs. Claus Cookie Co. I wanted something like this for my kitchen because I think I'm really going to do red and white in my kitchen this year. I'm usually more muted, but I'm loving the red and white this year. So this is going to go right on my stove when I start to decorate. I do the Mrs. Claus at a little bit of an angle. I thought that looked really cute. Take 2 more of those trees from the Dollar Tree and just put some more scrapbook paper on there and cut it out. Then I take this little rolling pin. I go ahead and paint the edges with white Waverly chalk paint. And then I wrap it in, of course, buffalo plaid. Y'all, I don't know what y'all would do to me if I did a video without buffalo plaid. Y'all would probably think something was wrong with me. So I had to add some more buffalo plaid in here. After we get that on there and cut down to the size we want, we're going to take more of those pipe cleaners and we're just going to wrap right around the edge there of the handle. Now it's time to put our piece together. I'm going to go ahead and glue these little trees, 1 to each side on the top. Once I glue them, then I go ahead and reinforce with even more hot glue on the back. This is not going to be seen because the back won't because of where I'm going to set it. So it didn't bother me that the backs of the trees were not finished. Next, we're going to go ahead and just glue our little rolling pin right there in the middle of the sign. And that's it. Again, I think this is a super, super cute. Okay, let's just say it. It's so stinking cute, y'all, for my kitchen. And I cannot wait to start decorating and put that up there. My granddaughter is absolutely going to love this. Okay, this is a shorter video today, and we are already at our final DIY number 5, and this is so stinking simple. I'm taking one of these little tinsel trees from the Dollar Tree. I got white. You can use whatever color you want. We're going to take off, of course, the tag. We're going to take this shiny little ball, the ornament, and we're just going to put some hot glue in it and stick it right to our tree. It'll go in one of those little holes that's in there that holds the tinsel on. Next, I'm going to make a gnome hat. Yep, we had to throw a gnome in here, y'all. And we're just going to trace out a triangle with a rounded bottom, cut it out, and then glue it together all the way down the side, leaving the bottom portion open because that's where we need it to go. And y'all, this was the perfect size. I did not even have to glue this hat onto this gnome because it was the perfect size. So I was so excited. So I basically just stick our little hat right on top of our gnome here. And again, it fit perfectly. Then I'm going to take another couple of those pipe cleaners. I make a couple little candy canes. I glue those right to our hat there. And that's it. I think he's adorable. And I have so many people that like gnomes that I had to throw in a gnome. And I just love showing you the different materials that you can use to make a gnome. How cute is he? And oh my goodness, so simple. Okay, y'all, we have already made it to our final reveal. This is a shorter video today, but here are all of our projects again. I love how they all turned out. Pushed me a little bit out of my comfort zone because I am not a red or a green person when it comes to my decor. But like I said, at least for my kitchen this year, I really do want to do a red and green, or I'm sorry, a red and white theme. And I think all these turned out so cute. And of course, I had to add the little bits and pieces of buffalo check in there, or it would not be a Crafty Cove video. Again, I want to thank Sarah for collaborating with me. I always have so much fun with her. I love her. She's become such a dear friend. And Sarah, I appreciate you more than you know. Y'all, please, please go check Sarah out in the description box below. Let her know that I sent you. She's getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so proud of her, and everything she does is amazing, and y'all will not be disappointed. Don't forget to like and comment my video, and if you like what you see today, share it with your friends and family. Y'all will never know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and God bless you. Y'all come back now. You hear?